All right, boys, we got wisdom from 55-year-old man. All right, what's the wisdom?
There's two type of wisdom that I can give you. The wisdom is to encourage them or to motivate them to be in success of their life. For the wisdom, like do well, uh, help each other,
Hmm.
and learning from each other, and share things with each other. All these things brought up all this good wisdom. So the wisdom, all these is gaining the benefit for yourself, and all these will help you in the future when you have that kind of wisdom in yourself. Believe in yourself and do better in yourself and know how to motivate yourself.
What do you think the key is to keeping a long-lasting marriage?
The key to long marriage is to have faith.
Faith.
Faith. Word is number one is faith. If there's no faith, you won't have a long lasting marriage. Faith is always the important part.
So trust
Don't
and
lie each other. Don't lie to each other. Be truthful. Be mindful and be honest. That's how you keep yourself to be success. But if you don't have that in belief of each other like that, then the relationship one day will be going away because one person will go into a different direction, the other person go into the other direction. You just can't go lie to like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest lesson that you learned in your life?
The biggest lesson learned in your life is uh, one thing that I know is that you have to face challenges.
Hmm.
Challenging is the most important aspect of everything in your life. You have to take daring challenges. You have to learn from the mistake. From that mistake you learn, you you correct yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you correct yourself from the mistake. The next time you do, you will learn from that. You become better, and you'll be accustomed to it. But the more you learn like that, you become successful. Believe in yourself. In other words,
What do you think how do teens nowadays, anybody overcome lust?
you get to a point where you see the life have changes, evolve. It changes. In other words, in the beginning, when you met, there's always a chemistry of the love and the caring, right, for each other. As you go along, you're getting older. Things have been vanished away. So you see the love and the caring. That's when you're gonna see less. You don't have that much love in yourself with that person anymore. Somehow it's changed a lot. Anybody in a relationship is the same way, because once they have a kid, they change. Like when my wife when we had the first kid, we okay. We're okay with it. After we have the second kid, we change. The love is not there anymore. So it's not like you want to get away from that person or to move on and move on with another person. It's just like when you see something like that, you don't want that to happen, but you want to keep in a relationship as long as it is. But you don't want to be less. But like I said, keep moving. And like I mean, now we're more focused on the kid. For them, like to have a family in the future and then get married and then finish school. Those are things that I'm thinking the most important value of the family. For the less caring, it's just a different story. But like I said, we have to keep it together in a good building relationship.
Yeah. What do you have to say to people that think love is not real and that it's just an illusion, or like that don't believe in love because of other people cheating on them and stuff like that?
Well, I could say one thing is my advice, my encouragement is that when I see something like that,
Mm.
uh, I don't know what to say. But like I said, always like in myself and believe myself that uh, I mean, you see that in actual life that happen all the time. But it's really hard when you think about that, when you see in the natural mutual respect or caring with each other and stuff like that. But I guess coming to a point, it gets like it's the way how you look at yourself. So if the woman see you, like your wife seeing you or somebody see you, let's say, Hook, this guy was not like this before. But why he changing his personality or
Hmm.
his thought or the way he speak or the way he caring for the family, he don't have that kind of morale of, you know, thing that going on no more. Like no more kind of love or making the family happy. You go home, you know, you're yelling at your wife or you're screaming at your wife, and you do all these bad things with your wife. You start being more like drinking more and hanging out more with friends. But like I said, for man, for like himself, I think the love of caring for the family sometimes kind of like faded out because the love that you put in for his wife and the intimacy, you know, stuff like that.
Hmm.
They don't have that anymore. It's getting older. It changed a lot. It changed everything, and you know for the fact that you see a lot that happen, and especially when you see the woman, they're having to the age like I think when they return to 40, the menopause, for example, they change their body. So when you see that thing happen, it's kind of like the love and have the intimacy of love again. It's gonna hard. So then the man see that you don't have the love anymore, then he'll start leave her and then go into another woman.
Hmm.
But I'm not like that. I keep myself. I control myself, and just to be a good man in the family. That's how I'm thinking. To keep that way in a good relationship of a life to be together again.
Yeah. So you love.
That is the good point.
Yeah. And you love your life. You love your wife for who she is or what she provides.
Yes, you
Who she
love
is.
your wife who she is, but not using her as another word.
There you go.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I kind of like not happy with the younger generation how they having that kind of a respect for the elderly or respect for friends and stuff like that. But you know, they need to go back to my old traditional style. But you can't change the kid nowadays. It's a new generation. Like I seen sometimes kids don't respect their parents
Yeah.
because their parent not home teaching them, or their parent not there, you know, to guide them with anything that they need. Sometimes when they don't have that kind of respect, then it's really hard because the kid is like sometimes they run out of control. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So when they run out of control, you don't have that kind of respect anymore. They don't care, or in other words, they don't care. They don't give a damn about their parent, and they do bad things with their parent. You know, kids need to keep themselves more having more responsibility. And I seen most kids nowadays, they don't have that kind of responsibility anymore. Especially, doing things with friends and stuff. But like you said, you hang out with friends and you go home and you're not washing your clothes or doing what your parents tell you to do. I seen my kid, they have that kind of like learning the process from what I taught them. So that's a good thing. The value of me myself already had told them before they were like a younger kid. But some kids, you tell them they will not do it. They just like talk back to you.
Yeah.
So those kind of talk back is not good because that kind of manner is not bringing the good for the family. And then from that, sometimes you can have a big argument. They leave the family and they don't care about the family, who they are anymore. So we need to bring that value of that to the family, that you need to be more in more cohesive way and more of a loving way that be together. And then what they do, you teach them the good value of themselves to become a person, a good person.
All right, last one, guys.
Yeah.
So, if you could tell your younger self, 18 years and below, something, like if you could go back in time and tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Uh, if I could tell you my younger life of myself is that I have sacrificed most of my damn life when I was a kid. Most of the time when I was a kid, my parent was in a poor situation when we were living back home when I was a kid. I have to take care of my little brother, raise my only kid, and do everything that need to be done to keep the family alive. But I bring back the flashback, and that's the memory that I have went through the hardship of my life to sacrifice to do everything. Like I said, so from learning that footstep, you need to follow what the hardship, what's the good and what's the bad for yourself to become a person or a man of a household when you don't have your parents around. But luckily I have my parents, but they were too busy working in their life. But I have to take care. I'm the oldest in the family, but I have to take care of everyone. but that being how you are, and this is how I'm bringing it up to today, that how I am. But like I said, you have to motivate yourself, work hard, do the best you can in your life, learn the good thing, the good, the value of everything. But to be more of that way is that you need to explore yourself, to challenge yourself, to see things, what is good and what is bad. But in life, those are the things that you need to see what's going to be good for your future. So if you do that, earn that, then when you grow up, you don't have to worry anymore because you have faces the challenges of yourself to become a good person and a person that can do everything for the family and for everyone else.
Yes. What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up. I hope you guys learned something from that interview that I did with that 55-year-old man. As you guys can see, he learned a lot, man. He learned a lot throughout his life, and that's the things that we all need to hear as young men and young women. You know, even old, like some of us that are old, we still need to hear those things and we don't know yet. So I love y'all. I love my current subscribers, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.